Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a full house tonight, so we ask that you kindly, if possible, do not leave any empty seats between parties. You may continue talking now.
Somebody left a phone in the family bathroom. It has Mimi on it. Everybody check your phones. You look like a Mimi, sir.
Good evening. The ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. The ceremony is about to begin. Please find your seats and silence your electronic devices. Please remain standing or rise as able for the invocation given by Senior Maya Sandy, graduating this evening with a bachelor's degree and double major in marine biology and marine fisheries. Welcome, Maya.
Howdy. Howdy. My script doesn't say that, but I had to get it off my chest, so. Please join me in a posture of prayer, self-reflection, and appreciation. We come together today with gratitude, having met the challenges, attained the knowledge, gained the experience, and achieved our chosen goal to graduate this day from our beloved Texas A&M University. Today is not just about our individual sense of achievement, but also about all that has brought us to this time and place. We give thanks for all the friends, family, professors, and mentors who have surrounded us with love and support and given their entire selves in teaching and showing us what it means to be an Aggie. As these degrees are conferred, let all who are gathered here leave this place resolved to honor all the values we have come to know in the Aggie spirit: excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service. May we go out today to work alongside our fellow Aggies and citizens to serve our communities, nation, and the world of the greater good of all. Amen.
Please remain standing or rise as able for the national anthem. As we turn to face our nation's flag and with your hand over your heart, please join us in singing the national anthem. Please be seated. Please welcome today's commencement Master of Ceremonies, Colonel Michael E. Fossum, Vice President, Texas A&M University, Chief Operating Officer, Texas A&M University at Galveston, and Superintendent of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy.
Howdy! And good evening. It is a great day in Aggie land as we gather here at this commencement ceremony where we celebrate the momentous occasion and giant milestone with today's Aggies by the Sea Spring 2022 graduating class. Whoop! Today's ceremony is one of 15 commencements for Texas A&M University this semester, where we acknowledge the accomplishment and commitment of 11,203 of our students at the doctoral, master, and bachelor levels here in Galveston and in College Station. We're conducting two ceremonies here on the Galveston campus. A number of your classmates will gather here tomorrow morning to receive their degrees. I'm incredibly grateful to be with you here tonight to celebrate your accomplishments. You have overcome incredible odds in earning your degree in spite of historic events and obstacles during the past few years. How many hurricane evacuations? Bridge closures, floods, an ice storm that had us freezing in the dark for 3 or 4 days. Some of them still think that was the best part of last school year. We've also dealt with tragedy. We've dealt with the roiling changes brought on by a global pandemic that has rocked our world. You got to be tough to be a Sea Aggie. You have experienced, the experiences that you've navigated have made you stronger and more resilient than you could have ever imagined when you started here some years ago. As these ceremonies conclude this evening, you will join more than 500,000 Aggie graduates around the globe. You are continuing that tradition born of our mission as the public Tier 1 research, land, sea, and space grant institution for the state of Texas. Today's ceremony is about you, grads, and I want to just take that moment to applaud you and your dedication and that Aggie grit that has got you to the finish line today. At the same time, you've reached one of those important milestones. The ceremony is about you, but I want you to also remember the other individuals who helped you along the way. Graduating senior Anna DeMont, class of 22, has prepared a few words of appreciation and recognizing these individuals. Come on up, Anna. Anna has earned a double degree with a bachelor's degrees in marine biology and marine fisheries. She was a member and counselor of Salt Camp and Check-In Crew, the webmaster office, eventually president of Save Our Seas. She served as the vice president of the photography club and as a member of the Two-Step team and the Two-Step club. Did you go to class? Okay. After graduation, she'll be working here on campus as a lab and field technician for the Shark Biology and Fisheries Science Lab and Fisheries Ecology Campus. Anna's leadership, selfless service, and dedication certainly exemplify the Aggie core values. Please welcome Anna.
All right, so my papers are not in there, so I'm winging it. It's not the first time I've done this. I think all of us sitting here today can definitely relate to winging it, because that's kind of what we've done for the last 4 years. We've definitely, Colonel Fossum kind of touched on it, we've gone through some unprecedented times, and we have definitely had to wing it through those too. Our fall semester here, our first semester at TAMUG, when we called this beautiful island campus home, brought a lot of rain. I'm sure a lot of you guys remember, some of you guys may have come in after that, but that particular September, we had an average rainfall of about 25 inches, and the normal rainfall for that September throughout history is about 4 to 5 inches. So I remember my mom joking with me, maybe with a little bit of seriousness, that she should have sent me some waders to wear for my commute from the dorms to class. I definitely should have taken her up on that offer because they would have come in handy many, many, many times throughout my 4 years here. We also experienced COVID-19. I won't touch too much more on that just because we're probably all tired of hearing about it. Unprecedented has definitely defined many of the moments of our life here at TAMUG. One of those other unprecedented moments was Snowmageddon. To quote Forrest Gump, an abridged version, we get all kinds of rain here. We get little bitty stinging rain, we get big old fat rain, rain that flows in sideways, and even rain that comes straight up from underneath. I'd like to add an additional category to that list, and that is freezing rain. So one of the beautiful things that I witnessed on this campus, even as we were shut in our dorms and our houses during the freeze without power or water, was the way that the TAMUG community banded together. I saw students walking from door to door in the dorms, bringing water for other residents to be able to flush their toilets. The Corps found a way to purify the water on the Rudder, being able to make potable water for this campus as the water main broke in Galveston. Still others, myself included, were out there battling the elements, and we were saving sea turtles during the cold sun, which is historically the largest cold stun in the history of the world. So we were out there battling the elements with each other in hand. We could not have done these things without the people who have supported us, our parents, our friends, the faculty and staff here, Chartwells, who somehow found a way to feed all of the students on campus without power and water. Don't know how they did that. Pretty amazing, though. So, again, we couldn't have done any of this without you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and thanks to Gig'em.
Thank you, Anna. Nice job. Graduates, they're all here with you. They are your friends, your peers, your coworkers, your family members who have been extraordinarily important in your development as a student and as a person. You've sought guidance from some, celebrated with others, and leaned on the support of those closest during tough times. Today's not the end of those very important relationships. No doubt you'll continue to lean on this foundation of support and continue to share in the excitement and successes together as you move along life's journey. Graduates, would you please rise and applaud those who are all here to support you tonight? Just turn around, look at them, find them, wave at them. Okay, you can be seated. I'm thankful for the exceptional faculty who have instructed, advised, counseled, and cajoled you during your years at Texas A&M University at Galveston. Our faculty are amazing. Would all members of the faculty please rise and be recognized? Thank you. Our faculty are led by their faculty colleagues who serve in key administrative roles in supporting teaching, research, and outreach activities. Now, my right hand, Dr. Antoinetta Quigg, who serves as our interim Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Associate Provost for Texas A&M University, is unable to be with us this evening as her son is graduating on the main campus, and she's got her priorities, right? But, whoop! Yeah, good for them. But we're excited to welcome our dear friend, Dr. Patrick Lucharn, back home to Galveston to introduce our academic leaders seated on the stage.
Howdy. Please stand as I call your name. From the Department of Marine and Coastal Environmental Sciences, Dr. Keong Park. From the Department of Foundational Sciences, Dr. Melanie Moser. And from the Department of Marine Biology, Dr. Dan Rolke.
Thank you to Dr. Lucharn and members of the faculty for the exceptional work you do. I also want to take a moment to recognize graduates, members of the stage party, and guests in the audience who have served our country in the armed forces. The red, white, and blue cords worn by graduates and members of the stage party signify the veteran status of these individuals. Would all veterans, including those in the audience, please stand and be recognized now? There we go. Outstanding. Thank you for answering the call to serve our great nation. We had 3 of our students commissioned into the United States Navy this morning and will be graduating tomorrow wearing these cords also. Whoop is right. Next, I'm pleased to introduce our distinguished guests and university administrators that are with us today. Please withhold your applause until the introductions are complete. First, you met him briefly, Dr. Patrick Lucharn, Interim Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs and Interdisciplinary Initiatives, Texas A&M University, Office of the Provost. Next is Mr. Jeff Steen, Class of '80, a classmate of mine who brings greetings from the Board of Directors of the Texas A&M Association of Former Students. Mr. Bob Fry, he is Chairman of the Board of Visitors of the Galveston campus. Mr. Fry. Captain Alan Post, Deputy Superintendent of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy and announcer for this evening's ceremony. Then Ms. Kelly Angel, Interim Director, Student Enrollment Services. I would also like to recognize Mr. Andy Turpak, a graduate of this campus who is also on the Board of Visitors, my Board of Visitors, and he is the proud papa to one of our graduates this evening, aren't you, Andy? Yeah, that's right. Please join me. Texas A&M University at Galveston holds a unique position as a branch campus to Texas A&M University and a member of the Texas A&M University system, the nation's most comprehensive system of higher education in the United States of America. We're honored this evening to have greetings from the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, Chairman Tim Leach, as well as the Honorable Chancellor John Sharp from the Texas A&M University system. This will be in the form of video messages, so please direct your attention to one of the screens.
Hello, I'm John Sharp, Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System, and it's my honor and privilege to congratulate you, the graduates, but also to acknowledge your family and loved ones who supported you on this journey. As college graduates, you're more prepared than most to adapt to change, and change will come many, many times in your life. And I have no doubt you're prepared for it, thanks in large part to what you learned during your time at this great university. I urge you to stay in touch with your alma mater as you take your place in society and begin raising your own families. So, on behalf of the Texas A&M University System's faculty, staff, administration, congratulations to you, your families, friends, and loved ones who celebrate with you today. And Godspeed and gig 'em.
Hello, I'm Tim Leach of the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System. I'm honored to bring you greetings on behalf of the entire board. Today's a special day as you prepare to walk across this stage and into the next chapter of your lives. Think back on the excitement you felt when you first arrived here, the anticipation of that first day of class, the wins and losses, the successes and failures, the hard work and sacrifice to reach your goals. Each of you should be very proud of what you've accomplished. We are. I wish you the best of luck. Remember, work hard, show up on time, and tell the truth. Now, by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it's my sincere pleasure to authorize the university to confer the academic degree for which you've been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Now, it's finally time to recognize, our May 22 graduates. At this time, please welcome Dr. Patrick Lecharme back to the podium for the presentation of degree candidates and to confer the degrees.
It is my privilege to ask all degree candidates to rise as able. Colonel Fossum, honored guests, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of Texas A&M University at Galveston, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled all the academic requirements necessary for receiving their diploma. I'm honored to present them for the awarding of their respective degrees. Graduates, today you join with your fellow Aggies from campuses and sites that reach from Doha, Qatar to College Station and from educational sites across Texas to here in Galveston as you achieve your goal of graduating from Texas A&M University. This reflects the resilience, tireless effort, and commitment to excellence of each of you, of your professors, and of Texas A&M University of Galveston staff. And I'm going to go off script because, Hannah, you actually were kind of gave us a little glimpse of the last 4 years, and a whole lot happened. Talk about resilience and talk about adapting to change. As Chancellor Sharp was saying, you just gave us a little lesson on winging it. As one university, you join your fellow classmates, wherever they may be, in reflecting the impact of our unique Aggie educational experience. I am proud to see that you our Aggies by the Sea, are continuing the legacy of our shared core values and embody the Aggie spirit for which we are known around the world. Now, with that said, and with all of you still standing, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Texas A&M University at Galveston, and by the authority vested in Texas A&M University by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System and the state of Texas, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Let me be among the first and join the entire group to congratulate you.
Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. Okay, we're about to get to the fun picture-taking part here. Graduates, once you receive your diploma, please return to your seat and remain seated until all the graduates have received their diploma.
Would the degree candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Biology please rise and come forward? Yui Matsumoto. Her dissertation is Comparative Genomics and Transcriptions of the Immortal Jellyfish from Bocas del Toro, Panama. Would the degree candidates for the Masters of Science, Marine Biology, please rise and come forward? Ashley Elizabeth Mcdonald. Her dissertation, Responses of Coastal Wetland Vegetation to Large-Scale Tidal Restoration on the Texas Upper Coast. Adrian Lee Ash. Caitlin Joy Ellison. Marissa Michelle Hajduk. Would the degree candidates for the Master of Marine Resource Management please rise and come forward? Allison Nicole Beal. Devin Gabrielle Romano. Justin Morris Turpak.
Skip over, there's one student who's a. We don't have it on the dance script.
Would the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science, University of Studies with a concentration in Oceans and One Health, please come forward? Ryan Jisoo Chang. Chloe Jolin Huddleston. Katia Tangborisu. Would the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology please rise and come forward? Braden Kathleen Abule. Cameron Lee Bigelow, summa cum laude. Samantha Renee Blaine, magna cum laude. Faith Juliana Borak, summa cum laude, Galveston honors. Emily Isabella Castillo, double degree in marine fisheries. Gabriela Isabel Castillo. Christopher Blake Catlin. Barrett Cole Chambers, double degree with marine fisheries. Tess Noel Coleman, summa cum laude, Galveston honors. Emily Page Crane. Mary Alberta Craney. Marley Kincaid Day, magna cum laude. Sierra Marie Decker. Anna Noel DeMott, double degree in marine fisheries, undergraduate research scholar. Jillian Jade Dodds, cum laude. Alina Itzel Dominguez. Amanda Beth Dushek, summa cum laude, double degree with marine fisheries and Galveston honors. Donovan Ryan French. Lacey Joe Gabeldon. Ane Garza, summa cum laude. Kaylee Joy Gentry. Haley Elizabeth George. Callie Fame Glenn. Alexandra Elizabeth Gottschalk. Damian Samuel Harvey LaRue. Madeline Danielle Hill. Morgan Ashley Haiti, summa cum laude. Braden Mackenzie Lee Johnson, double degree in marine fisheries. Noah Scott Kalana. Lena Ming Kniezer, double major in marine fisheries. Abby Lene Ladd. Alexis Ann Lemieux. Brett Andrew Merrick, magna cum laude, undergraduate research scholar. Jared Kainalu Martin, cum laude, university research scholar. Daniel Martinez, cum laude, double degree in marine fisheries. Elisa Marie McClelland. Garrett M. McNutt. Brittany Ann McWhorter. Jerry Robert Milburn, Jr., double degree in marine fisheries. Katie Scarlett Miller, magna cum laude. Alexis Ann Mitchell, summa cum laude. Nathaniel Moreno, magna cum laude. Katie Scarlett Navarro. Rhiannon Diane Nachero. Megan Teresa O'Halloran. Brianna Mariah Obregon. Grace Ann Omer, cum laude, double degree in marine fisheries. Christopher Clark Oxley, summa cum laude, Galveston honors, undergraduate research scholar. Matthew Peter Pappas, double major in marine fisheries. Kylie Marie Patterson, magna cum laude. Michaela Ray Perez. Bethany Ann Plew, magna cum laude. Audrey Jean Reedholm. Michaela Faye Rendon. Christian Kaylee Reynolds, magna cum laude. Alba Isabel Salvat Quintanilla. Madison Rochelle Samples. Maya Michelle Sandy, summa cum laude, double major marine fisheries. Dylan Lee Sievers. Christina Isabella Simons, magna cum laude, double degree in marine fisheries, undergraduate research scholar. Sawyer David Snell. Catherine Ann Strickland. Juliana Noel Trapp, magna cum laude, Galveston honors. Emma Rose Vinton, cum laude. Lang Kerr White. Aransas Gage Witten. Catherine Faith Yeoman, magna cum laude. Would the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Fisheries please rise and come forward? Don't worry about it. Marcos Luis Granados. Wesley C. Ide. Would the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science, Coastal Environmental Science and Society please rise and come forward? Kaylee Chin DeLauro. Tessa Nicole Faith Heaton, magna cum laude, double degree in University Studies, Marine Environmental Law and Policy. Ryan Peter Hernandez. Nicholas F. Hool. Kayla Jane Roberts. Colin Emerson Scoville. Would the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science, Marine Sciences, please rise and come forward. Lauren Elizabeth Calloway. Justin Edward Ferris. Caitlin Diane Gauthier. Ramiro Vidari Hernandez III. Nicole Elizabeth Patterson, cum laude. Richard P.J. Schenk the Fourth. Colin Christopher Stebbs. Scott Patrick Suddeth, magna cum laude.
All right, how about one more round for all those grads? What a great day, what a great evening. We got a little bit of a backup line on the photography session over there, but we're going to press through, and actually I've got another award. This is it's not a diploma, but it's the most prestigious award that's presented to a student by the Texas A&M University at Galveston is the Edwin Eichel Outstanding Student Award. This award has been presented since 1978 to honor the memory of the late Edwin Eichel, founder of the Intercoastal Towing and Transport Company of Houston. It provides recognition to an outstanding senior student who represents the qualities of leadership, patriotism, fortitude, intelligence, courage, humility, and many other sterling traits of the character so vividly exemplified by Edwin Eichel during his lifetime. The winner of the Edwin Eichel Outstanding Student Award this year is Maya Sandy. Where's Maya? Where's Maya? Yeah, there she is. Maya is a double major, graduating in both marine biology and marine fisheries. Come on up here, Maya. You're not done. She will receive... Come on up. Alan, I'm going to ask you to hold that up over there. Come on up. Okay. They're not going to hand that to you. But first of all, it's a $13,000 award. It's not in here. It's instructions. It's the IOU. And the diploma frame that's over there that's way too busy to have up on the stage. And your name will forever be on the display in the Cybele Student Services Center. Or Maya can't figure out where to sit now. We'll make room for you, always. We'll make room for you. Got one other bit of business tonight. I wear multiple hats. As the superintendent of the Texas A&M Maritime Academy, I'm also honored to oversee the licensing of our cadets. We have one cadet that will be sworn in tonight, and hey, we're all family. This is a small group, so with Michaela Faye Rendon, please come on up here to the stage and we'll talk personally. So, standing before you today is a cadet. I usually say cadets. And tomorrow, this woman, well, because it's marine biology license option, right? So she's also a deck officer. Today, she also becomes a ship's officer, responsible for vessels, cargoes in the marine environment, and most importantly, the lives of others. Now, you and your fellow grads will have careers in commercial trade or offshore exploration, or you might be monitoring fisheries or stuff like that. But in reality, your jobs and careers are tied directly to national security. You may want to work in that fishery monitoring job or whatever. We haven't had a chance to talk about it. But in truth, without the maritime, our only trading partners are Mexico and Canada. And we depend on access to the world's oceans for access to the rest of the world. You may be pressed in a time of national need to support our U.S. Navy or a national mobilization. The world's a crazy place. That's the world you're getting into. The Congress of the United States recognizes the responsibilities of ship's officers and requires each to swear an oath, an expression of their commitment. I will now formally administer the Merchant Mariner Oath. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Just face me here, that's good. Again, I need the microphone to make this heard. I do solemnly swear and affirm.
I do solemnly swear and affirm.
That I will faithfully and honestly.
That I will faithfully and honestly.
According to my best skill and judgment.
According to my best skill and judgment.
And without concealment and reservation.
And without concealment and reservation.
Perform all the duties required of me. By the laws of the United States.
By the laws of the United States.
I will faithfully and honestly.
I will faithfully and honestly.
Carry out the lawful orders.
Carry out the lawful orders.
Of my superiors aboard a vessel.
Of my superiors aboard a vessel.
Congratulations, third man. That was Graduates, with your graduation today, you become a member of a most remarkable alumni association, the Association of Former Students of Texas A&M University. Bringing greetings from the association is Mr. Jeff Steen, class of '80. He's a member of the board of directors of the Association of Former Students. Jeff.
Thank you, Colonel. Howdy. On behalf of the Association of Former Students and our worldwide Aggie network, I bring congratulations to each of you on this special occasion. As you join the ranks of our former students, you continue the 143-year tradition of service and support established and continued by generations of Aggies who have walked before you. Created by our first former students in 1879 and nurtured by generations after generation of Aggies over the last century and a half, the Association of Former Students of Texas A&M annually provides critical and tangible financial support to our university, which is unmatched and unrivaled by any other alumni association with any institution in the entire world. Today, we welcome you as members of the premier alumni association in the country, the Association of Former Students of Texas A&M. I would ask that our newest former students please rise as able. The association that you inherit today was founded and exists to promote the interest and welfare of Texas A&M and to perpetuate the ties of camaraderie and friendship formed during your university days. It is my distinct privilege to officially induct you and welcome you formally into the Association of Former Students of Texas A&M University. Welcome. To signify this important transition from student to former student, I ask that each of you take a moment to look at your Aggie ring. Our ring reminds us of our core values of excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service. It also will remind you of the vast Aggie network which you now belong to, and we all proudly belong to. Since earning your Aggie ring, your class year has faced inward, facing you as an undergraduate student. At this time, I would ask each of you to remove your ring and turn it around so your class year now points outward, telling the world you're a proud former student of Texas A&M University. If you do not have an Aggie ring today, rest assured, you are and always will be an important part of the Aggie network and can order your ring at any time through the Association of Former Students. They tell me I have to sell a few rings when I do this. So. Here's an important thing, guys. As an Aggie, you're never alone. You're joining a network of over 550,000 former students. And I can tell you, having been in business over the last 40 years, Aggies help Aggies, Aggies stand by Aggies, and it's a very impressive network that's strong and meaningful. There's no other university in the United States or perhaps in the world that has this type of camaraderie and loyalty to all of us as former students. So lean on that education, lean on that ring, and know that the core values that we've just discussed are part of a true worldwide network. And you're going to run across Aggies in airports and business meetings and out on the high seas. And you're going to see that Aggie ring, and it's going to create an immediate bond of someone who's there to help you and create good things for you. So wear that ring with pride, and remember, you're forever a Texas Aggie. Future generations of Aggie will look to you for inspiration and leadership. Many of you are already members of the Association of Former Students. Thank you. If you're not, I encourage you to participate in Aggie Muster. Join a local A&M club wherever you are. They're scattered all over the globe, over 400 of them. We have constituent networks for different types of folks. Be the best Aggie that you can be. Please visit us at the Clayton W. Williams Jr. Alumni Center in College Station or online at any time at aggienetwork.com, and you can learn how to be more involved as you're in the days ahead. Finally, Aggies helping Aggies is our oldest Aggie tradition. So thank you for continuing to do that as you march forward and help other Aggies that you come across. Congratulations and gig 'em.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. Graduates, please be seated. Now it's my turn. I got a little story for you, Ags. We're back at Midnight Yell. Now I got the yellators wound up. Seriously, I've been blessed to live my childhood dream of flying in space on 3 missions, helping build the International Space Station as a spacewalker and serving as the commander during my 6-month mission almost 11 years ago. It was pure exhilaration to be strapped into a 4.5 million pound space shuttle being hurtled from the planet with 7.5 million pounds of thrust until I reached orbit at 17,500 miles an hour. I loved being able to watch 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every day as we circled the globe in 90 minutes. Or flying like a Marvel character through the space station, or hanging beneath the airlock, looking down at my feet, with planet Earth going by at 5 miles a second, 250 miles below. It was an experience that pales in comparison to all others. And let me tell you, I'll be honest though, if they call me tomorrow and tell me they're looking for an old guy to go to Mars, I am out of here. Not likely. But hold that thought. No, it's been a long road. Over 4 decades since I graduated from Texas A&M University and began my journey in the Air Force. Watching the Apollo 11 moon landing in July of 1969 from my house on the Mexican border in South Texas sparked a vague desire to fly in space. But that dream was buried by laughter from those with whom I shared it, and the hard realities of struggling through school because I was a bit of a slacker who never stood out. I didn't really believe that crazy dream could come true. I was an underachiever, always just scraping by. Now when I return to my hometown for high school class reunions or other big community events, it's always a little awkward because they treat me like I'm some kind of celebrity. It's still baffling. A few years ago, I was chatting with someone I had not seen in over 40 years since graduation. Rather abruptly, Clyde squared on me and asked, "You were the guy who was always flying under the radar, and now you've done all these amazing things. What happened to you?" A little awkward. The question prompted me to reflect on critical events and special people that I had encountered along the way. It took a while, really, before the answer became clear to me. Many years ago, someone believed in me. And this gave me the courage to actually believe in myself. At A&M, though I spent too much time sitting in the back row of class with my head nodding asleep, and too much time being rowdy with friends at night, my time as a cadet was transformational and solidified my values. I internalized life-changing lessons about camaraderie, loyalty, and teamwork, leadership, integrity, and selfless service, humility, dignity, and pride, duty and honor, love and respect. Not as mere words, but a way of life. I'll never forget silver taps for dear friends who were gone too soon, or my first Aggie muster with the somber voices answering here from the darkness, where I realized someday my name would be in that final roll call. Over time, I realized you're not an Aggie only during the short time you're a student. You're an Aggie for life. And even after your days are done, you're still an Aggie as long as your friends and loved ones are there to answer for you. After graduation from A&M and graduate school in Ohio, I was looking for an Air Force job that would get me back to Texas. And I stumbled into this special duty assignment as an Air Force officer being loaned over to Johnson Space Center here in Houston. Well, I applied for the job. There was no internet, right? And I repeatedly called the Air Force Personnel Center in San Antonio about getting that job loaned over to NASA, but I got no response for a couple of months. In desperation, I drove all the way from Dayton, Ohio to San Antonio, I walked into Captain O'Connor's office and I introduced myself as this guy who'd been calling him about that job at NASA. He was in shock that I'd made the effort to see him in person. Within 2 minutes, he said I had the job. He did not need to know I was on the way to visit my family in South Texas, not just coming to see him. Unimportant. I was soon thrilled to be working in mission control, supporting missions, beginning with the 3rd flight of the brand new space shuttle. How cool is that? Better yet, my office was right down the hall from the astronaut office, my heroes, the people I used to dream about becoming. It took me a while. I'm an Aggie, I'm a little slow. It took me about a year or so to realize my heroes were really normal people with an outrageous job. I loved working at NASA, and I could get my family back to Texas. I could easily see myself paying back my military service requirement, getting out and staying there forever after my Air Force commitment was complete. Then one day, an Air Force astronaut who had an engineering background kind of pulled me aside. He was friendly to this lowly lieutenant. And as we chatted in his office, he shocked me by saying, I could have his job someday. But I needed to do 2 things. I needed to go to test pilot school, and I needed to quit clowning around and step up my game. Second part kind of hurt, but I knew he was right. About a year later, I found myself at Edwards Air Force Base in the Air Force Test Pilot School located in California's Mojave Desert. As an Air Force flight test engineering student, I was in way over my head. I had never been in a Cessna, much less strapping in a supersonic jet. Within weeks, I was strapping into T-38 and aircraft to put that classroom theory to the test. Over the course of that year, I was fortunate to get flight time in over 20, close to 30 different aircraft, including B-52s, helicopters, gliders, and a lot of different jets. You see, I was motivated because I knew that my job selection coming out of test pilot school was based on my class rank. And I was determined I was going to have the opportunity to fly fast and break things in fighter aircraft like the Fighting Falcon. So I lived my life in full afterburner. I poured everything I had into learning these aircraft, conducting the flight tests, analyzing data, writing reports. At the same time, I was working through the night to prepare for the next day's missions. The dedication paid off. Finishing as the #1 engineer in my class opened the door to me to immediately move into the primo job, working F-16 special projects at Edwards. And this was my entrance into the classified world of flight test, where I served the next 7 years in California and remote reaches of Nevada. I continued my career with that same intensification of the work ethic. Fast forward, after 13 years of applying and being repeatedly rejected by NASA, I was finally selected as an astronaut. Thinking back on it all, in hindsight, I realized it was all possible because astronaut Colonel Ellison Onizuka told me that he believed in me, and he knew that I could do great things. His belief fueled in me a burning desire not only to succeed, but to strive for excellence in every possible way. Sadly, I never was able to thank my friend Elle. Less than 2 months after I graduated from test pilot school, Space Shuttle Challenger exploded during launch, killing Ellison and the rest of his crew. It was a devastating and shocking blow, which further fueled my desire to prove him right. I continued to lean forward with everything I had to live up to Elle's high expectations of me, and I still do today. The power in Elle's gift is what drives me to encourage each of you here today to reach for your dream with confidence in yourself, harnessing your own internal strength in the pursuit of excellence, even beyond this stage, folks. As we celebrate your milestone in your graduation today, look at those who have inspired you and encouraged you. Your continued success in the years ahead will depend greatly on your ability to push hard, work well with others, pick yourselves up when you get knocked down, because you will, to learn from your lessons and your own mistakes, and to prove yourself repeatedly in the arenas of life. Surround yourself with those who inspire you to reach your next step, and Pay it forward by extending a hand to others along the journey. You only have to watch news for a few minutes to realize the world is crying out for leaders with integrity, who strive for excellence, leaders who are loyal to those whom loyalty is due, who consistently demonstrate respect for others, and who live their lives in selfless service. As you leave this place and enter that outside world this evening, I have the full confidence you will do so with the grit, determination, professionalism, and positive can-do attitude for which Aggies are known all over this planet and beyond. Aggies, I believe in you. Class of 2022, this is your launch day. We're getting powerful close, folks. As is often the case in Aggie land, traditions emerge and take on a life of their own. Today, we will close with two of these traditions. I'll first read the closing paragraph from Regents Professor Emeritus Dr. Stephen Curley's book, Aggies by the Sea, and then we'll conclude with the ringing of the ship's bell to signify the changing of the watch. From Aggies by the Sea. Texas A&M University at Galveston is of, for, and by the sea. It educates men and women about the science, engineering, business, and humanities involving the ocean. It measures time by the names of tropical storms and hurricanes. A thin bascule bridge links its campuses on two fragile barrier islands. It is connected to the larger world by a fleet of seagoing vessels that train merchant mariners, collect marine specimens, and extend its reputation globally. Like an ocean wave, it has had its share of falls and rises. Its energy has swelled into amazingly beautiful and complex forms. The wind of history, playing on its surface, has filled the air with a fine spray, the tang of salt, the spume of water, and the savor of life. These are beautiful words to remember this special place. And now, according to the time-honored tradition of the sea, the ship's bell will be struck 8 times to indicate the changing of the watch. Amanda Dushik completed her studies with the highest overall grade point average, graduating summa cum laude and earning the honor of striking the ship's bell. She has earned a Bachelor of Science degrees in marine biology and marine fisheries. Anna, would you please come forward? All right. Thank you, Amanda. Congratulations, graduates. Your work is done. We have the watch. As graduates of Texas A&M University, you are trained, fueled, and ready for your mission ahead. May God richly bless you on your journey. Thanks, and gig 'em. Okay. Now I'm going to ask the yell leaders to come to the stage to lead the spirit of Aggieland. While they're on their way up, everybody, please rise and join us. On the back of the program are the words, "You are all Aggies tonight." So please join us in singing the spirit of Aggieland. Following the spirit, please remain seated until the processional or recessional has completed. Thank you very much. Please join us as we uncover! Okay, Patrick. Yeah.